how are you? I've missed you so much. Thank you for standing by and waiting on me to be ready to come back to YouTube. And here I am. I know I look really different, and that's because I've lost a ton of weight. And we're gonna do a weigh-in in a minute, and I'm gonna show you before and after pictures. Not only have I lost a ton of weight, but I've also been working on my mental health, which, you know, obviously I had to, or I was just gonna die. So I am doing so much better now. Andrew and I both are, and just thank you guys so much for all your support over the past couple months, all your really kind messages and stuff. It's been really nice, and I really appreciate every one of you. Okay, so let's start with a weigh-in. I know you guys are dying to know about my weight loss. I'm gonna go get on the scale right now and see what it says. All right, 176.8 pounds. So that means I've lost a total of 55 pounds from my highest weight of 232 pounds over the past year, maybe a little bit longer than a year. And I had, you know, a pregnancy in between there and like several months worth of depression in there. So I probably could have lost more, but I am super happy with this loss. I'm super happy with where I am. I still have about 45 more pounds to lose before I get to a healthy weight for my height, but I'm really happy with how things are going. Now, how did I do it? I know this is going to be very shocking for some of you guys to hear, but I've been doing the carnivore diet for the past probably two and a half months. I lost some of my weight doing a ketogenic diet, some very little of it doing calorie counting. That just didn't work. And once I was able to stick to the carnivore diet for an extended period of time, I have broken my addiction to sugar and junk food completely, which is incredible, and I feel amazing for it, mentally and physically. So if you're not familiar with the carnivore diet, it means I only eat meat. I don't eat any vegetables. I don't eat any fruit. I don't eat any whole grains. I don't eat anything but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Sometimes I'll eat chicken wings. Sometimes I'll eat pork, but I'm trying to kind of cut those out because I don't feel as good when I eat those foods. And also hard cheese, which I tend to go overboard on, so I'm trying to cut that out as well. Also still drink coffee. That's the only plant food that I consume. And I have some cream in my coffee too. And I have not been able to cut out the sugar-free syrup that I put in my coffee, that I put in my cold brew coffee. So I'm working on that. But all in all, that is my diet, and I freaking love it. And I know it sounds extreme to some of you, but I promise you it is a very healthy diet for someone with PCOS. Now, that being said, I do not recommend this to anyone. I am not a doctor. Please do not take the advice of some random person on the internet. Please talk to your doctor before you make any changes to your own diet, okay? I am not recommending this. This is just what I have done to heal myself. So my insulin is under control. My blood sugar is under control. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I've lost 55 pounds. My anxiety and depression are gone. And my hair is growing back. I'm sure you can see my hair. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Look at this. Look at that. That's my hair. I can't believe it. I just swish it around all the time. Like, I can't believe this is my hair. Now, it's still pretty thin on the top, as you can see, but I've never felt this good about my hair in years and years, so I'm really happy, and it is starting to fill in. I used to take a prescription drug called spironolactone. Some of you guys will remember that. And I'm having the same results just eating the carnivore diet that I did taking the spironolactone. So no side effects either. So this diet is also recommended by the fertility clinic in my town to help women with PCOS get pregnant. So it is not just some crazy thing I thought of on my own. There are doctors out there who support it. And if you're interested in it, you should check out Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. He's awesome. Now, I know you guys are dying to see what I really look like down here. So I'm about to show you before and after pictures. I'm going to put the before picture of when I weighed 232 pounds, which is kind of hard for me to look at personally. I cannot believe that was me. I don't even recognize myself when I look at that picture. And then I'm going to show you what I look like now. And I'm wearing the same exact shirt that I was wearing in that picture. I don't have those shorts anymore, but I have another pair like just like them. So I put those on and let's take a look. Prepare to be amazed. All right. So this shirt is so big that I'm going to do it like this. So this is what I look like from the front. From the side, look at that. Let me get closer. From the back, these shorts are too big too. And from the other side. I'm sucking in a little bit, but even if I don't suck in, you can see how much weight I've lost and how huge this shirt is. All right, I hope that was kind of clear. It was kind of hard for me to see what I was filming because I was so far away from the camera, but I hope you could see the huge difference in my weight. 55 pounds is a lot of weight on somebody as short as me because I'm only 5'1", so it makes a big difference. Now, still have 45 more pounds to lose, and I'm really hoping I can lose those before I turn 40 in May. But that just depends on if I'm able to get pregnant or not, because if I'm able to get pregnant, then all my weight loss is going to be put on hold until after I have the baby. So obviously we are trying again to have a baby, and I'm 39 years old. My eggs are old, so it's challenging, but I have more good news about the carnivore diet. So just a warning here, I'm about to talk about my menstrual cycle and things like that. So if you don't want to hear that, you might want to fast forward a little bit. So since I've been doing the carnivore diet, I have had I guess I have been doing it for 3 months. I've had 3 natural menstrual cycles on time. My cycles are now 33 days apart, and I am taking no medications whatsoever. It's just happening. Like, my body is just working for the first time in years and years and years. I am so overjoyed every time I get my period. I mean, I'm so happy, and I know that's like the opposite of what most people feel, but for somebody like me who struggles to have a working cycle, it's incredible. And not only that, they have been ovulatory cycles. So I am ovulating. I am releasing eggs, which means I can get pregnant. We just haven't gotten lucky yet, I guess. But I have hope. I have so much hope because my body is working. We have hope that I will be able to get pregnant in the very near future. I'm talking next month, maybe. But we're going to keep trying, and we're not going to give up hope. So there is a study that I found that shows that women with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I don't know if I said that for anyone who doesn't know. For women with PCOS, they have sustained fertility through the age of 42. So when most women lose their fertility, age 38, 39, 40, women with PCOS continue to have the same level of fertility through age 42. For some reason, we get more fertile in our later years than normal women. So I don't know why, but I don't care, because that gives me a little bit of time to work with and a little bit of time to have hope that I can have my own baby. So we are recovering from our loss of our baby boy in July. And this is not something that I'm going to talk about in every single video because the dog wants to be part of the video, because I don't think it's healthy for any of us, but I feel like it's something I probably should talk about in this video because I am coming back after being gone for a couple months dealing with it, and it's been hard. I will not say it's easy, and right now is especially a really hard time because I should be 9 months pregnant right now, and I should be about to give birth in about 2 weeks, and it's really hard every time I think about that, to think about what I could have right now and what I lost and everything. It's really difficult coming up on your due date. They told me it was going to be hard, but I didn't know how hard. I thought it'll be fine. There was even one point when I told Andrew I didn't even want to celebrate Christmas because it just felt so wrong, that we were supposed to have our child with us here at Yule and Christmas. And it's just, I don't know. It's hard, but we're dealing with it. And I feel like we've really come a long way in dealing with our grief, and it's become much more manageable for us. It's never going to go away. Like, it's never ever going to heal. or go away ever. But you just get better at dealing with it and managing it in your everyday life. So I guess that's all you can hope for. And you just have to keep moving on and keep living. I was really, really hoping that I would be pregnant again by now. I don't know, I felt like that would take some of the pain away if I knew that I had a baby to look forward to. But now I don't even think it would. Like, I don't even think that would... I don't think it would take the pain away. It might help. It might help soothe me a little bit, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get pregnant yet, but we're not giving up hope. I did switch to a high-risk OBGYN medical doctor. I am not going to use a midwife or try to do this myself because I am now considered a high-risk pregnancy. And I went and, if I get pregnant again, I'm not pregnant now. So I went and met with her, and she was the doctor who was in the hospital with me when I had August. So I wanted to keep seeing her because she was there. She knew everything that happened. And I went to see her, meet with her, and she was so kind, and I really, really like her. And she said that she believes I had an incompetent cervix, which means that my cervix just weakened. And there's no reason for it that anybody knows. It just happens to some women in the second trimester. Your cervix just weakens and opens before it should, and you just give birth. And I had precipitous labor, which is really, it happened fast. Like, there was no stopping it. It just happened. So she said, she gave me a lot of hope for the future. She said she definitely believes I can get pregnant again, and she definitely thinks I can carry a baby to term because there is a procedure that they can do called a cerclage. And this is where basically they go in and they stitch up your cervix to hold the baby in. And she said if I get pregnant again, that at 13 weeks, they're going to do that procedure on me so that my cervix will not open early. It'll stay closed and the baby will stay in there. And I mean, there's no guarantee, of course, there's no guarantee, but she said it's about like 95% effective. So I'm filled with hope, you guys. I'm filled with hope that we will be able to have a child. I have a good, team of people around me. I have good support, and I think it'll work out. You guys want to see my new stuff? Let me show you what the house looks like now. It's been a while since I've given you a tour of my decor. And as you can see in the background, I started to collect Care Bears, all right? I don't know what to tell you. I love Care Bears. When I was a little kid, they were one of my favorite toys. One of the first toys that I remember playing with, actually my first toys were Strawberry Shortcake, the Hug-a-Bunch, and Care Bears. And those are the things that I wanted to collect. And I don't know if this is some kind of weird coping mechanism that I did when I was deeply in depression, but it became kind of like a fun hobby for me. So I've got Care Bears now. Let me show them to you. All right, y'all, this is my favorite one right here. This is Share Bear, and she actually talks. I will show you in a minute. This over here is Baby Hugs Bear, but Baby Hugs does not have her diaper, unfortunately. She's supposed to be wearing a little diaper. So this one is from the 1980s, and these are my favorite ones, are the ones from the 80s. But I don't have a lot of those. That's a Hug-a-Bunch. We'll talk about her later. Don't let her creep you out. Down here I have Bedtime Bear, and he's also from the 1980s. I love him. I found him at a thrift store. And then over here I have Funshine Bear, and this is from the early 2000s, I think 2002, the 2002 line. Over here, this is one of the newer Care Bears. This is Cheer Bear. And this one is from, I believe, like 2018 or something. I really like the older ones better. The 80s are my favorite, and then the ones from the 2000s are my second. The early 2000s are my second favorite. I've also got this little guy right here. This is Friend Bear. He's really funky looking too. I don't know what's up with his face. He's my bookshelf bear. Up here, I have more Care Bears. So I have a couple Tender Heart Bears, another Funshine, a couple more Cheer Bears, and that tie-dye one in the middle is one of the newer ones, and I can't remember its name. I also have a little Share Bear over here in a unicorn outfit. And these up here are some of the new ones from like 2021. That's Funshine Bear and Friend Bear, and I'm actually selling those. So let me know if you want a Care Bear. They're for sale. So another thing is my houseplants. So when I was really depressed there for a little while, couple of my houseplants died, y'all. I didn't take care of them. I didn't have it in me to take care of anything, even myself. And a couple of my houseplants died. My peace lily died, and I don't remember what else, a couple things. But I'm back to normal and I'm able to take care of my plants again, so I'll show you what I've got now. So here in my office, on my little bookshelf, I have my arrowhead plant and my Chinese evergreen. Now my arrowhead, it has quite a few actually dead leaves down here that I need to clip off because that's from when I wasn't taking care of it. But this thing is super resilient and it has just come back. It has just sprung back to life and it's doing really well here in this window. And then over here, my Chinese evergreen, it actually flowered for me a couple times, which is crazy. Like, I didn't even know, I need to snip these old flowers off, but I didn't even know they would flower. But yeah, it flowered a couple times and I love this plant. It does really well in low light. One of my favorite house plants. If you have a low light area, a Chinese evergreen is really good. This particular cultivar is called Maria, and it just thrives right here, but it needs to be repotted, which I'm going to be doing soon. So those are my two little babies in here. And then in the living room, well, let's start over here. I've got my, what the hell is this thing called? My Schefflera. It's called an umbrella tree. Okay, I paid $20 for it. It's still in the original pot. So this thing is doing awesome over here. It's getting so big. And I actually, for the first time, got a 7-leafer right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves on this new branch that just sprung up. And this thing grows pretty fast. It's already got another one coming out. Most of these have been 5 and 6 leaves on the branches. Finally got a 7-leafer. Then over here, I still have my dragon tree, y'all. It held up so well to my neglect. It really did. It lost a few leaves, but it just sprung right back when I started taking better care of it. And then I have my snake plant, our mother-in-law's tongue over here, and this thing will stand up to almost any amount of abuse. Seriously. If you're bad with houseplants, get yourself a snake plant. You almost cannot kill it. And this thing, it probably needs to be repotted, although they do like to be slightly crowded. And then my pride and joy is my pothos. So as you can see, my pothos is thriving. It has exploded with growth, okay? And I hope it's not too hard to see under these plant lights because it kind of makes everything look purple, but this thing is so beautiful. And it's just vining all over the place. The vines are going down. I probably should cut it back, but I have such a hard time doing that because I just don't want to lose any of it. It's so beautiful and it's just vining down the console table over there. Okay, and then in the very back here, I have a peperomia, which is also called a radiator plant. And these things are super resilient too. This thing has held up to an ungodly amount of abuse. And it's even flowered. You can see the little flowers coming out. So those are really nice little plants. So those are all the houseplants that I have right now. And I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job with them considering. I've also done some more decorating, which I don't know if I've shown you guys or not. I don't remember. But back here behind me, you can see that I have my little shelf and my little wreath. I've done, moreover in this corner, I have these candle sconces and like this, I don't know, wall sculpture, I guess you could call it. It kind of looks like a church window to me. And then over on this side of the room, I've got my moon phases wall hanging. I still have a few fall decorations over there that I need to take down, but we're gonna do that when we decorate for winter. My Care Bears. I'm not sure I love the Care Bears right there, but that's where they live for now. I've got a mirror over here. I don't know. I really want to replace these curtains because they have faded so much from the sun. And I really want to get a new rug because I just don't like this one. Hello, Morty. Say hello. Oh, you want your tummy rubbed. Do you want your tummy rubbed? All right, we got to give him tummy rubs, y'all. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. My kitchen looks pretty much the same as you guys remember it, except for I got rid of my bread box and fruit hanging thing because I don't need them anymore and replaced them with an air fryer. My next step is to get rid of this flour and sugar. They're just kind of decorative for now. We have to go pick up our Yule tree or our Christmas tree, whatever you want to call it. I celebrate both kind of, so I'm just going to call it a Yule tree. And we got to go pick that up at Walmart because we ordered it and it's over there waiting for us. I got to go get some animal food because all of our animals are out of food and a couple more things. So I thought you guys might want to come with. But I gotta go get dressed because I cannot wear this gigantic t-shirt. Y'all, none of my clothes fit me anymore. We're gonna have to go thrift shopping or something because I don't want to spend a lot of money on new clothes. I am just about to go down to another size. So when I started my weight loss, I was at a size 20 and now I'm at a loose 16 and I'm about to go down to a 14. But so I don't want to spend too much money on clothes, but I gotta have something to wear. I guess I'm just gonna have to wear leggings today and hope I don't look too frumpy. Here's my outfit for the day. It's really the only thing I could find that fits me. I do have a couple pairs of jeans that I bought at a thrift store that are getting kind of baggy, but they do still fit me, but they're dirty. So today we're going with leggings. I saw you back there, Andrew. So today I'm just wearing my Converse, black leggings, this shirt that keeps clinging, and a jean jacket. It's actually kind of cool, not cold outside, it's cool. It's like in the 50s. So yeah, another view of how much weight I've lost. Let's hit the road, Jack. Oh, but first I want to show you Andrew's tattoo. He's getting close to being done with his sleeve on his one arm, and he's gonna have to finish it this year, like, not this year, by next year, because his tattoo artist is moving out of state, so he's got to get his whole sleeve finished, and it's looking really good so far. The people want to see your tattoos. Andrew has new facial hair, which I absolutely adore. You look so freaking cute, and look how long his hair is. Turn around. Give us a spin. Oh yeah, looking good. You got the mullet going on. I love it. Okay, you got your King Gizzard shirt. I mean, this is just the perfect man for me. Let me see your tattoos now. Okay, so we'll start at the top. So we got the King Gizzard gator. We got lemon jelly. We've got our drippy trippy moon. We've got our beautiful sun. I love the sun. She did such an excellent job on that sun. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, turn it over. And up here we've got our shooting star. So this is just this isn't finished. This is just in the beginning stages of being blended, but it's gonna go all the way down his arm and everything's gonna attach when it's done. But yeah, we got like the front part done. It's looking great, baby. I love it. It's beautiful. And if I come back here, you can really see like how vivid the colors are, which is kind of hard to do with a colorful tattoo because it tends to fade over time. Oh, and you know what? One more thing before we leave. I think I need to get something to drink because I don't want to be out there with no water. So I'm actually going to make myself an electrolyte water, so I'll show you how I do that. When you're on the carnivore diet, you sometimes have to supplement electrolytes. After you've been on it for long term, I've heard that you don't, but right now I still do. So I take magnesium at night, and during the day, I take, sometimes if I feel like I need it, not even every day, I make myself water with potassium and salt in it. So I'm just gonna take a bottle of water. Normally I would use my hydro flask, but I have this bottle of water in the fridge, so I'm gonna use that because it's easier. And I'm gonna take this Morton's light salt. This has potassium, iodine, and sodium in it. So it's a good little electrolyte supplement, especially if you take magnesium in addition to it. But I just put a 1/4 teaspoon of this into a bottle of water, shake it up, and sip on it throughout the day. And it seems to keep me pretty well in balance. Now, a note, do not take this if you have kidney problems or issues with potassium. Make sure you always talk to your doctor before you take any kind of supplement, okay? I just want to throw that out there because this can be harmful for some people if they have problems with their kidneys and stuff. But for me, it's perfectly fine, so I'm going to take some. So I'm just going to open up my water. Now, normally I would be making myself a coffee, but I have been drinking way too much coffee. I think I replaced my food addiction with a coffee addiction, but it's gotta be healthier than sugar, right? Right? It is. Okay. So I'm gonna pour about a 1/4 teaspoon of this salt. I'm pouring it all over my floor. I don't know if you can see that. in here, put it in here. And then if I was doing this in my Hydro Flask, I would put ice in and then I would stir it with a straw, but because I'm doing it in here, we're just gonna give it a good shake, and I'm gonna take that with me on the road. And it also, for some reason, helps me if I drink, sometimes I'll just drink salt water, depending on how I feel. I'll just put salt in water, and like, it kind of helps with your appetite. So you don't want to eat as much food because it just, I don't know, having something salty makes you not want to eat as much. At least it does for me. So another thing that I'm doing to lose weight is trying to do intermittent fasting. So I don't do it every day, but most days I try to eat only 1 time or 2 times max. Today I'm trying to do an 18-hour fast and only eat once, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do a 23-hour fast. But don't worry, I get all the nutrients I need in my 1 or 2 meals a day because I eat a ton of calories and fat and protein all at once. So it works out really well for me. Intermittent fasting is really helpful if you have blood sugar issues. It really helps to keep your insulin low. So if you have PCOS or diabetes or something, it's a really helpful thing to do. In my personal opinion, okay? Once again, I just want to say what I do will not work for everyone, and I'm not recommending it to anyone. Always do your own research and all that jazz. Salty. Do you want to close the curtains for me? So, because I don't want anybody leering in our house while we're gone. I just opened those up so I can have light to film, because I'm filming on my iPhone and it doesn't do the greatest in low light. Thank you. And then we have this stuff down here that we are taking to donate to the thrift store. So we need to grab this box. And we have this bean bag over here. I also want to donate, so you want to grab that. I'm not just commanding him around, y'all. My hands are full too. We may have to come back for the thrift store stuff. That's okay. All right, out into the bright blue yonder we go. So we did go get pumpkins this year, and this is what's left of them. We let the squirrels eat them, but they didn't like the other pumpkin. They only liked one of them. So we need to get those off our porch. Also, we've got our year-round skeleton right here. He lives on our porch all year. Love you, Skellig. It looks so like fall. Look at all the leaves. And all of our bushes are dead. I love fall and winter so much. All right, Andrew's gonna load up the car. We're headed out. Well, I was gonna give you guys a view of our trip, but our windshield is so freaking dirty. Oh my God. And we're out, we don't have any washer fluid in there. We're gonna have to wash the car, I think, soon. So we're just gonna turn in this little parking lot right here, and then they come out and get your donations. You can't see any of it because of the filth on our windshield. This is just like a lot full of junk where people come and drop off their donations, and then they sort through them and put them into the thrift store or send them to another thrift store. I'm not exactly sure what they do. But Andrew, we didn't want to wait, so Andrew just went and dropped it off for us because there's a lot of people in front of us. Only an aisle, nobody's down. Jeez, it's packed in here. We gotta get some dog treats. Our dogs really like these dipped ones. They have vanilla and peanut butter. So I'm gonna get them the vanilla ones because last time they got peanut butter. Gibbons will only eat Beneful dog food. Let's see. Let's get him this little 12. No, that's pate. He doesn't like that. These right here is what he likes. Incredibites for small dogs. But they're for Gibbons because it's the only wet food he'll eat. They have dog stockings. We gotta get one of these for the dogs for Christmas. They have a bunch of different kinds of treats in them. Little doggy gingerbread man. Only $7. Now we gotta get the Fresh Pet for the dogs. We started to feed them this fresh food because Morty just doesn't do well on cheap food. So I get them these big ass logs of Fresh Pet, but I wanted to get them a different flavor today. Do they have beef? No. I only see chicken, so I guess they're gonna get chicken. This is like 6 pounds and it lasts them like 6 days. But the ingredients are really, really good. Okay, so there's our dog and cat stuff. Sugar-free coconut, hazelnut, that one's really good, caramel. Salted, that's not sugar-free. I'm gonna get that. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stop that. We're back at home for a minute. Andrew's just running the stuff in real quick. We have to make one more errand, but we didn't want to take the dog food with us across town because it has to be refrigerated. So we have to go. I'm doing a couple Amazon returns because I ordered a couple things that I gotta send back. And we have to go all the way across town to the UPS store to do our Amazon returns. One of the things I'm returning is a dog urine testing kit because I thought Morty had a urinary tract infection, y'all. He peed himself in the bed. Like, he sleeps in between Andrew and I, and he peed like while he was asleep and threw up. And I was really, really scared. So the very next morning, we rushed him to the vet. Like, as first thing when they opened, we called and they were like, okay, bring him in for an urgent visit. They checked everything and couldn't find anything wrong with him. And when Andrew brought him back home, I realized they didn't check his urine. And I was so afraid that he had a urinary tract infection, and that's why. Even though he didn't have a fever, all of his vital signs were okay. So I ordered this dog urine test kit, but now he's perfectly fine. And I still don't know what was wrong with him. I don't know. The vet said maybe he ate something in the yard that made him sick or something. I don't know why that would make him pee himself, though. I don't know. He's fine now, and they couldn't find anything wrong with him. It was just very strange. So I'm going to send that stuff back because it costs like $30, and I want to get my $30 back. And I kind of think maybe he might have hurt his back. Yeah, don't blast the Tom Petty there. I kind of think he might have hurt his back because he's a dachshund and they're really prone to back injuries. So I'm worried that he like somehow did something to his back and then couldn't get up and pee, because he was still acting really weird the next day and just like not himself. But now he's back to normal. I don't know what it was. So we're going to return that dog urine stuff so I can get my money back for that. Because they didn't test his urine. I was going to test it myself. Apparently you can test your dog's urine yourself at home. If you need to do that, you can buy the stuff on Amazon to collect it and everything. It's like a little cup with a wand on it that you just like stick underneath them when they pee, and then you can get the little test strips to put in there and see if they have an infection. So just dropped off my Amazon returns. I couldn't really film in there because I had to use my phone to scan the little codes to return stuff. But now we're going to stop by Natural Grocers over here because I need to get some magnesium powder because I ran out last night. I don't have enough time to order some online because I didn't realize I was almost out. So we're going to head over here to Natural Grocers and pick that up. And then we forgot the most important part of the day was to pick up our Christmas tree at Walmart when we were there. We completely forgot to do it. Like, we've already bought it and they're just holding it for us. So we got to go back over there and get our tree. We're going to decorate it tomorrow. That's going to be super fun because we're making our own decorations this year. It's going to be fun. I said it's going to be fun twice. That's how much fun I think it's going to be. We just got a brand new Natural Grocers. Well, we already had a Natural Grocers, but they built a new building and a new parking lot and everything. So I've only gone in here once since they opened the new building, but it's kind of expensive and we don't really shop here a lot, but they have a lot of supplements and stuff like that if you're in a pinch like I am now. Look, supplement sale, 50% off. I hope it's the supplements I need. They have so many supplements as far as the eye can see. And then we have to find what we need in this place. It's like a supplement warehouse. Yay! We only had to ask one employee to find it. There it is, magnesium. That's the kind I get. Whole food, doctor formulated whole food magnesium, orange flavor. Garden of Life brand. This stuff is really good. I take it every night before bed and it helps me sleep. Keeps my electrolytes balanced. Well, it was not 50% off my supplement. That was pricey. It was like $33 for that. I think I get it for around like $25 on Amazon, but you know, sometimes I do like to support local businesses too, and I couldn't wait another day because I want to take my magnesium tonight, so oh well, that's all right. Now we're headed over to Walmart. I'm sure you've seen them. They say mean people suck. I don't know if we're gonna get copyright for that, but we're at Walmart, so when you do your pickup order at Walmart, you just have to come park on the side of the store and go with a little app and check in, and they're gonna bring it right out to our car. Hopefully it won't take too long. We're right here in spot number 4. Yule tree is here, the Yule tree is here. Artificial tree. That looks really skinny for a tree to me, but it's only 3 feet tall. I hope it doesn't look like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. What do you think, Morty? There's some of our ornaments that came from Amazon too. What do you think, Morty boy? What do you think? You want belly rubs, that's what you think. That's all you think about. That's all you think about, my baby boy. Yes. Morty is the perfect dog. He's sweet, he's loyal, he's cuddly, and he's adorable. He's a good boy.